7:30. I'm Gary Fenton. Here is the news. The Prime Minister is in the United States today for talks with the American President at the White House. The talks are very important for British and American
Look
trading.
at the time. Julia! It's 7:30. Your train's at 7:45. Coming!
Is this okay?
Lovely, dear. Well, good luck.
Thanks, Mum. Bye, Dad.
Bye, love.
Colin, it's her first day today.
What? Oh, yes.
Thanks, Dad. Bye.
That's £4.50, please.
You are.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Morning, Ted.
Good morning, Tim. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Good morning. Can I help you?
Yes. Martha McKay, please. She's the producer.
That's 5894. What's your name, please?
Julia Drake.
Hello. Miss Drake is at reception. Yes, all right. Mrs. McKay is in room 12. That's on the second floor. The lift is over there.
Thank you.
And what's your address? 94 Tyndall Street. How do you spell Tyndall? Tindall. Thank you. And your postcode? Can you repeat that, please? KT98NB. And your telephone number? 01372895531. Thank you, Miss Fawcett. Goodbye.
Hello, I'm
Julia, welcome to Apex TV. Come in. No, don't come in. This is my personal assistant, Rebecca Bond.
How do you do, Rebecca?
Pleased to meet you.
Come and meet some of the people in the newsroom. Is Frederick in? He's the managing director.
No, he's in London.
Oh, I see. Right. Well, come on then, Julia. That's Tim Barnes over there. He's a reporter. Tim, this is Julia. She's our new trainee.
Hi.
Hi.
This is a very interesting story, Martha. Look at this.
Oh, tell me about it this afternoon. Okay.
Sure. See you around, Julie.
Julia.
Sorry?
My name isn't Julie, it's Julia.
Oh, right.
And address has got 2 Ds.
What?
Address is ADD.
Right. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Who's that young woman with Martha and Sean?
Her name's Julia. She's a new trainee.
She's very pretty.
Well, that's everyone, I think. Tea or coffee?
Coffee, please.
Black or white?
Oh, white with no sugar, please.
Hello. You're Julia, aren't you?
Yes, and
Pleased to meet you. I'm Gary.
nice to meet you, Gary. What do you do?
I'm a newsreader.
Oh, yes. You're Gary Fenton. You're my mum's favourite newsreader.
Here you are. Hello, Gary. This is Julia.
Yes, I know. Anyway, I must be off. See you.
He's very nice.
Yes.
England drew 1-1 with Spain in Madrid last night. The England coach described the team's performance as hopeful. And finally, here in Ashborough, last-minute preparations are underway for the Ashborough Arts Festival, which opens this coming weekend. A host of celebrities are expected for the inaugural
Hi, I'm home.
We'll
Oh,
be
dear.
covering all the main...
How's your new job?
Tell me all about it.
It's great. Everyone's very friendly.
There are people here from all over the world. Tourists, business people. It's
Well,
another busy day.
almost everyone.
This is a big...
No, I can't make it today, Ellie. I haven't got time. I have to finish this programme and... Ellie? Ellie?
Hi, Tim. Good morning, Julia. How nice to see you.
Martha, can we take a look at the diary for this week?
Now? Oh, yes, all right.
Well, this morning you're on the food programme. Then this afternoon you've got a meeting with Floyd and Hank. That's at 1:45. Then tomorrow you've got an appointment at the dentist's in the morning at 10:15.
Marvellous.
Then in the afternoon you've got a meeting with Frederick. Oh, no, sorry, he can't make it. He has to go to Paris.
So is Tuesday afternoon free now?
No, you have to finish the Videocom report. Oh, hi, Julia. Then on Wednesday morning you're at the Birmingham conference.
Martha, can I have a word?
Yes, Tim, what is it?
I haven't got an assistant for this afternoon. For the story about Carl Stalker. You know, the Windows guy.
Oh, yes. Well, who have we got? Chloe's away, Gitter's on holiday.
And everybody else is busy, but I have to have an assistant.
Can I do it? Can I be your assistant, Tim?
That's an idea.
She hasn't got the experience, Martha.
She has to learn.
And there's nobody else.
Okay.
See you later.
So what's this job about? Wonderful Windows. Can you believe it? New windows for just £500. And who's this guy Walker?
Stalker. Carl Stalker. He's the managing director of Wonderful Windows. And he's got his customers' money, but they haven't got their windows. These are all letters from his customers. We have to leave at 1:30 sharp.
Jason's in trouble at school again.
Who's Jason?
He's my son.
Oh, how many children have you got?
2. A son and a daughter.
What's your daughter's name?
Kylie. She's 13. Jason's 16. My wife, Sharon.
OK, Julia. Now you wait at the corner with one of these. Stalker's got a blue Jaguar.
What does he look like?
He's quite tall. He's got short, dark hair. When you see him, call me.
Tim, here he is.
A blue Jaguar.
And, oh no, it isn't him. It's a woman. And it isn't a Jaguar, sorry. Blue Jag, registration number S307ABW.
Great. OK, get ready, Sean. I'm from Apex TV. Can I ask you some questions?
What the? No, you can't.
Where is your customer's money, Mr. Stalker?
I've got nothing to say.
Mr. Stalker, you and your wife have got a big house and an expensive car, but your customers have got nothing. Where is their money, Mr. Stalker?
Look, go away and switch that thing off.
Where's the money, Mr. Stalker?
Clear off!
You all right, Sean?
Great. We've got him now. How about a drink? Oh, just a minute. What's the time?
It's 7:30.
Excuse me.
I'm not here.
Hello?
Hi, Rebecca, it's Tim.
Hi, Tim. Ellie's not here.
Oh, well, can you video the football match for me? I can't get back in time.
Yes, okay.
Thanks, Rebecca. See you later.
Yes, bye, Tim. Ellie?
Is Rebecca still at work?
No, she's at home.
So are you and Rebecca...
See you at the usual place.
Yeah, see you there. Sorry, are Rebecca and I...
Oh, nothing. Let's go.
Rebecca Bond speaking.
Good morning. This is Angus Moon from the Modern Woman magazine. We'd like to do an article on the job of a personal assistant.
Uh-huh.
Martha McKay is an old friend of mine, and she says that you're a wonderful PA. Are you busy now? Can I ask you a few questions?
Well, yes, of course.
Great. First, a few questions about you. What time do you get up in the morning?
I always get up at 7 o'clock. I have a shower and wash my hair. I have breakfast at 7:30. Then I get dressed.
And what do you normally have for breakfast?
Breakfast? Oh, I usually have a glass of orange juice, a grapefruit, 2 slices of toast, one with butter and jam and one with butter and marmalade, and 2 cups of coffee.
You're very organised.
Well, you have to be for this job.
And what do you do in your free time?
I go to the gym 3 times a week, on Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. On Thursday evening I go to my dance class.
Oh, do you like dancing?
Yes, I do. I like cooking too. And I love going to parties.
OK, Rebecca, thank you very much.
But don't you want to talk about my job?
Well, I have got one last question. Do you know Gary Fenton?
Gary? Yes, of course. He's one of our newsreaders.
And he's a very good newsreader, isn't he?
Gary!
Hey, it's only a joke, Rebecca.
Well, I don't think it's funny.
Now, I always come on at the end of the programme and try the food and drinks. That's the next bit. Is everything ready?
I think so.
Frederick's on the phone, Martha. He's in New York.
OK. 5 minutes then, Julia.
5 minutes, Neil.
Some salt in the lemonade. some chili powder in the soup.
Hello, Gary. Do you want to try it?
Oh, no. Martha always tries the food and drinks. But, can I watch?
If you want to.
Ready, Martha? Okay.
So this is our lunch for a warm summer's day. A green salad, cheese with French bread, cold tomato and onion soup, and homemade lemonade. It's time to try it. No, why don't we make a change today? Here in the studio today is everybody's favourite newsreader, Gary Fenton. Would you like to try this delicious meal, Gary? I bet you can't wait to taste it. Here, try the homemade lemonade first. Isn't that wonderful, Gary?
Very nice.
Now, what about this soup? A nice cold soup, eh, Gary? Come on, a big spoonful. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoy your summer lunch as much as Gary. Bye.
Okay, what would you like?
I'll have a glass of white wine, please.
Me too.
Homemade lemonade for me, please, Gary.
Very funny.
Just a joke, Gary, just a joke.
Oh, I'll have a mineral water I have to dry.
Ice and lemon?
Yes, please. Oh, I must give Ellie a ring.
2 glasses of white wine, a mineral water with ice and lemon, and a pint of lager.
Who's Ellie?
Tim's girlfriend.
Oh, aren't you Tim's girlfriend?
Me? No. Ellie's my flatmate. Tim lives upstairs.
Oh, I see. What does she do?
She works in a hotel, so she works funny hours.
Here we are. Nice cold drinks.
Reply.
Morning, Tim.
Morning, Ted.
Oh dear, you look tired. What time were you up this morning?
About 4 o'clock. There was an accident at the station. There weren't any trains for 5 hours.
Terrible.
Oh, hi, Rebecca.
Hi. Thanks, Ted. What's the date today, Tim?
What?
Today's date? What is it?
It's the 4th of October.
And what do you know about the 4th of October?
It's the day after the 3rd of October.
Try again, Tim. Think of your girlfriend.
Oh, no, it's Ellie's birthday. But I haven't got her a card or a present or anything. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Good afternoon, Julia.
I know, I'm sorry. The trains were all late.
There was an accident at the station.
Is Martha annoyed?
Well, she isn't pleased. This is the second time this week.
Yes, but it wasn't my fault today.
And you were late last Thursday, too.
Well, that's it. I must find a flat in town.
Are there any places in there?
No, there aren't.
What about this? Second floor flat, bedroom, living room, small kitchen and bathroom WC.
Yes, but it's £600 a month. I can't afford that.
No, I suppose not. You could try an agency.
I haven't got time.
Ask Martha for some time off this afternoon.
Oh, come on, Rebecca. I was late this morning, remember?
Well, try it. Martha's got a teleconference with Frederick all afternoon.
A teleconference?
Yes, Frederick's in Tokyo.
Oh, so Martha doesn't need me. See, there's the room and the kitchen, and the bathroom and the toilet are in the hall.
Yes, that's right. You share them with the people upstairs. They're very nice people.
And how much is it, Mr. Jackson?
It's only £65 a week. So, are you interested?
Yes, definitely. The people upstairs?
Yes.
Reception. Any luck?
No, there isn't anything. Everything's too far away, too expensive, too noisy, or just grotty.
Never mind. Look, come to my place for a drink. It's a sort of surprise for Ellie's birthday.
Okay.
Back in a minute.
This is a nice place, Rebecca.
Yes, I like it. This is Ellie's room. We've got this living room, a kitchen, and the bathroom's down the hall next to my bedroom.
Where do you live, Gary?
I've got a flat just round the corner.
Gary's got a lovely place. It's on the top floor and it's got a great view. Tea, everyone?
There's a message on your aunt's phone.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellie. Happy birthday to you. See you later. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. You old romantic.
Well, I think it's very sweet, Tim.
Hi, Rebecca. It's me.
Shh, everybody, it's Ellie.
Hi, Rebecca. It's me, Ellie. This is just to say goodbye. I'm really sorry about this, but I've got a job in a hotel in San Francisco, and so, well, the rent for this month is on the dressing table in my room. There's a letter for Tim there, too. Can you give it to him, please? So, that's it. Bye. Take care.
Oh dear, poor Tim.
Well, it was very strange. I mean, she wasn't here last night, and then she wasn't here this morning.
Look on the bright side. You need a new flatmate now. Julia needs a room, so...
Gary.
It's all right, Julia. Gary's right. The room is yours if you want it.
What, really?
Yes, really.
Oh, thank you. That's great. It's wonderful. Oh, Tim. Sorry.
I'm sorry I'm late, Tim. I had to go to the police station about Kylie and Jason.
Not now, Sean. We need to go in 5 minutes.
What's the matter with him today?
It's Ellie.
Ellie?
She's gone.
Gone?
To the States.
To the States?
She left yesterday. You see, yesterday was Ellie's birthday. Tim, Gary, Julia and I went back to my place for a birthday drink for Ellie. Ellie wasn't there, but there was a message from her on the answer phone. She said that she had a new job in San Francisco, and, well, goodbye.
What did Tim do?
He just walked out of the flat. He didn't say a word. It was all very sad and, well, embarrassing. We didn't know what to do.
No wonder he's in a bad mood.
But it's not all bad news, because Julia's my new flatmate now.
Come on, Sean. We haven't got all day.
Have a nice day.
It's a lot.
Cup of tea, Mr. Drake?
No, thank you, Rebecca. I better be off now.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't mention it, love.
Bye.
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 Bye, Rebecca.
Welcome to Wellington Gardens.
I still can't believe it.
Why don't we have a party? A sort of welcome to Julia thing.
Oh, yes. Great idea. When?
Next Friday. We can invite some of the neighbours and everyone from work.
Everyone, even Frederick.
Don't worry, he's in South Africa for the rest of the week.
So who can we invite?
What's this?
It's an invitation to our party.
A party, eh? When is it?
It's next Friday, the 18th. Tim, here.
Great. I like parties.
We can't come.
But
we've got that programme to finish.
Can't we do it another time? It's Julia's...
No!
Oh, well.
Hi, Tim. It's party time.
No, it isn't. Okay, I think we can take a look at that now. Last year, Richard Bennett gave up his job in a London bank and decided to walk to the South Pole. Why did you give up your job, Richard?
Well, I didn't like my job, and I had a lot of problems at home. I just wanted to get away from it all. I wanted to find myself, if you like.
So you left England in August. What did you do first?
I flew to Buenos Aires in Argentina. From there, I travelled to the Antarctic by boat.
When did you actually start your journey to the pole?
Well, I had to wait for a few weeks because the weather was very bad. So I didn't set off until the end of September.
Did anyone go with you?
No, I was on my own.
And did you reach the South Pole?
No, I didn't. After about 300 kilometres, I fell into a huge crevasse. You know, a big hole. About 10 metres deep.
Were you hurt?
Yes, I broke my arm. I couldn't climb out.
What did you do?
Well, fortunately, my sledge fell into the hole with me. So I had food, and I had my radio, too. And I called for help.
How long were you there before they found you?
5 days. There was a bad storm, you see. I thought it was the end. But then suddenly I heard voices and dogs. I shouted, and faces appeared above me.
What did you think about while you were in the crevasse?
I thought about my life back in England. And the funny thing was that all my problems at home and at work weren't important anymore. I just wanted to be with my family and friends again. Life's very short, you know. You have to enjoy it while you can.
Thank you very much.
Can I just look at that last part again?
I thought about my life back in England. And the funny thing was that all my problems at home and at work weren't important anymore. I just wanted to be with my family and friends again. Life's very short, you know. You have to enjoy it while you can.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want a cup of coffee? Tim?
Sorry, what did you say?
Would you like a coffee?
No, thanks, Sean. We've got a party to go to.
Rebecca? The skirt or the trousers? I can't afford both.
I don't know. How much are they?
The skirt's £28.50. The trousers are a bit more expensive, but not much. Look. There's Gary.
Where?
There. He's going into the men's department.
Oh, I suppose he's buying some new clothes for his interview with that magazine.
Oh, yes. What did he say? The readers of Stars and Style magazine voted me the best-dressed newsreader on TV. Let's see what he's buying. Hi, Gary. What are you doing?
I'm looking for a shirt and a tie to go with my new suit.
Are they for your interview?
Oh, do you know about that?
Oh, come on, Gary. Everybody knows. You mention it at least 10 times a day.
Excuse me. Can I try these on, please?
Sure, the changing rooms are over there.
Thank you.
How many shirts are you taking?
Only the best is good enough for the best-dressed newsreader. Hi, Tim.
Okay, Gary, what's in the bags?
Oh, these? Oh, it's my new suit and things for my interview about the best-dressed newsreader.
Yes, we know. Armani, eh? Bet that cost a bit.
Well, if it's good, the price doesn't matter.
Did you hear that?
Yes, he's even worse than usual.
Somebody should do something about him. When is this interview, anyway?
Straight after the 6 o'clock news.
Sean!
Gary Fenton to the studio, please. 5 minutes.
Oh, there you are, Gary. Why are you so late?
Good evening. This is Gary Fenton with the 6 o'clock news.
your visitors.
Charlotte Mortimer from Stars and Style magazine. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Fenton. Or may I call you Gary?
Of course.
Now, can we take some photographs first? Oh, no, we always see you at your desk, Gary.
Well, I feel more comfortable here.
But I'm sure all our readers want to know if you've got any legs.
I'd really prefer to be at my desk.
Come on now, Gary, don't be shy.
All right.
What are you wearing? Well, perhaps at the desk is better.
What's happening?
The reporter's interviewing Gary.
And Gary always enjoys interviews.
Well, he isn't enjoying this one. I think we should give his trousers back now.
Why? Oh, all right.
So when did you start doing that?
Well, a couple of years ago.
Sorry to interrupt, but we found these, Gary.
Excuse me? Photograph?
Come on, Gary, cheer up. The magazine got photos of you in your new suit in the end.
But you looked so funny in those baggy old trousers.
Where did you get them anyway?
They were Sean's. Oh no. Sean.
So, what are we going to do at this school?
Tim's going to interview one of the teachers. She's won the lottery twice.
I've never won the lottery. In fact, I've never won anything.
Is everything okay?
Sure. Let's go.
Oh! Tim, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I've just got stomachache, that's all.
You can't work like this. You should be at home in bed.
Look, I've never missed a day's work in my life, and I'm not going to start now. Anyway, who's going to do the interview if I'm not there?
Me.
Have you ever done an interview before?
No, I haven't. But I've watched you several times, and Sean's here. He's filmed hundreds of interviews.
No, it's okay. I can...
Ow! Give me your car keys. I'm going to take you straight to the doctor. Oh. Hi. How are you?
Hi, Julia. Did you get the interview all right?
Yes, everything was fine. But what about you?
I feel a bit sore. They took my appendix out yesterday afternoon.
I know, I came to see you, but you were asleep. I was with Rebecca.
Uh-huh. I've never been in hospital before.
How long are you going to be in here?
I can go home tomorrow, and the doctor says I can go back to work next week if I want to.
Tim, don't you ever stop.
Hi, Gary.
Tim. Hello, Julia. Appendicitis, eh? Ah, no, I suppose you can't eat anything at the moment. Julia?
No, thanks.
I've had appendicitis, you know. Have you, Julia? Very painful. Now, when did I have it? Ah, yes. I was at school. Must be, 20 years ago.
Hello, Tim. What did the doctor say?
All clear. Best thing is I can eat normally again.
Good.
Julia, I, wanted to say thank you for all your help when, you know... And, well, would you like to go out for a meal sometime? Just to, say thank you.
Yes, I'd love to.
Should we try that new Italian place near the museum?
That would be nice. When?
Is this evening any good for you?
Yes, it's fine.
Great. Shall I call for you about 8?
I'm going to be in town anyway, so can we meet at the restaurant at, say, 7:30?
Okay. Tim Barnes. Hi, Pete.
This is good. I love Italian food.
Have you ever been to Italy?
I lived there for a couple of years.
Really?
It was after I left university. I worked in a travel company. Looking after groups of British tourists.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was great fun. I like travelling. What about you?
I've travelled around a bit. Mostly in Asia and South America. But I've never actually lived in another country. You've got some sauce on your cheek.
Have I? Where?
Hi, you two.
Hello, Gary.
Can I join you? I'm having dinner here too, but my friends aren't here yet. You've, got a bit of sauce on your cheek, Julia.
Thank you, Gary. I can do it. That was a really good meal. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. Until Gary arrived.
Yes.
Well, I've got an early start tomorrow.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Tim?
Yes?
I can't find my keys. I think I've left them at work.
Oh. Isn't Rebecca in?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, dear.
Oh, hi. Hi, Tim. I heard voices. I'm just on the phone to my sister, so I'll see you in a minute.
Still locked out?
Yes.
Morning, Julia.
Hi, Rebecca.
You going away? I'm going to my parents for the weekend. My sister's picking me up at 9:15.
When are you getting back?
We're having a big family dinner on Sunday evening. It's my father's birthday, so I'm going straight into work on Monday. You sound happy.
Do I? Perhaps I'm falling in love.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I think so.
Who is it? What's he like?
Well, he's very good looking, and he's got lovely eyes.
What does he do? Come on, Julia, who is it?
He works for a TV company.
Really? Do I know him?
In fact, he's probably on TV right now.
You're watching the local weekend news on Apex TV. I'm Gary Fenton. It's 9:15.
Gary? Oh, there's Cindy. Bye, Julia. See you on Monday.
Charity. Run, cycle, and swim.
Well, what do you think? Oh.
Well, here I am in North Ashborough on a cool Saturday morning. On Saturday mornings, Charlie and Molly Craddock usually go shopping. But they aren't going shopping today. They're doing something completely different. They're walking around the local park, and they're doing it backwards.
Molly, why are you walking round the park backwards?
We're collecting money for local charities.
Is it difficult, Charlie?
Not for us, because we practice.
We walk round our garden for 2 hours every day.
Backwards?
Of course.
It's very easy, you know.
And it's great fun. No, oops.
You waiting for someone, Tim?
What? Oh, yes. Oh, here she is.
Hi.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, Sean, how are you?
Not too bad, I suppose. The police are coming to see us this afternoon. Jason and Kylie put soap powder in the neighbour's fish pond yesterday.
Well, good luck. We're going into town.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend.
She's going out with someone and he works here.
Who is it?
Carrie.
No.
Yes.
What's she giggling about?
It's Julia. You'll never guess, but she's going out with Gary.
Nonsense. Julia's got more sense than that.
It's true. She told me on Saturday.
Oh, well, never mind that. What time am I meeting Frederick today?
Oh, he phoned to say that he can't make it. Could you call him on his mobile? He's at the House of Commons.
Look out, she's coming.
Hello, Julia.
Hi.
Oh, Gary. Oh, that's good.
Julia? Are you doing anything this evening?
Yes, I am. I'm going out.
Are you going out tomorrow too?
No, I'm not. I'm staying in and watching a video with Rebecca.
What about Wednesday?
Look, what is this, Gary? What do you want?
Oh, come on, Julia. Don't be shy. I know your little secret.
Secret? What secret?
You know.
What do I know?
Oh, come on. You know. Don't you?
Thanks. How was your weekend at your parents'?
Don't ask. They argued all the time. And I got the usual lecture. Why don't you get a proper job like Cindy? She's doing so well. What about your weekend?
Well, on Saturday morning, I was with Tim in Wrigley Park. People do some funny things.
Yes, they do. Well, I can't stay here all day.
And then Julia arrived, and she and Tim...
Julia?
Yeah, it seems they're going out together. I didn't know anything about it.
Julia is going out with Tim. But...
Rebecca?
So what will this new series of yours be about?
When you come to the meeting tomorrow, you'll find out.
Some for young fans, boys.
Can we have your autographs, please?
I'll use my own pen.
What's it like to be a star?
These kids can recognise real talent.
That's right.
Well, actually, this is for my grandma.
And the next item is Tim's new series. Tim?
Okay, well, the series will be called People. And it will be about people's lives. Not famous people, but ordinary people. Like nurses, shop assistants, bank managers, housewives.
Won't that be a bit ordinary?
No, they'll be ordinary people, but with an extraordinary story to tell.
How will it work?
It'll be very simple. We'll interview someone in the studio about his or her life story.
And will you be the interviewer?
I'd like Gary to do it.
Me? Why?
I'd like to direct it. It'll be a chance for both of us to try something new.
Gary?
I think it's an excellent idea. Very exciting.
So, who have we got for the first programme?
It's this woman here, Samantha Richmond. She's a waitress.
Mm-hmm. So what's her story?
She got married on her 16th birthday. She and her boyfriend ran away to Gretna Green because her parents didn't approve.
Sounds interesting. They still married?
Yes, they are. They've got 5 children now. Here's a photo of the family. If you do that again, I'll go back to my desk.
Okay. I promise I'll behave.
Good. Now, there's a lot more about Samantha Richmond. She's a very interesting woman.
What time will this woman be here, Julia? It's already 2:20.
I'm sure she'll be here soon.
Excuse me. There's a message on my answer phone for Julia from Samantha Richmond.
When? Just now?
This morning.
What?
I was out of the office all morning at a meeting. Anyway, she says she's very sorry, but she can't come this afternoon because one of her children is ill.
Oh dear, I hope it's nothing serious.
Nothing serious? We haven't got an interview. That's serious, isn't it?
I meant the child.
Well, if she can't do it, we'll just have to find someone from here.
Well, it can't be me, because I'm the interviewer. How about Frederick?
He's in Bangkok.
Anyway, it needs to be someone ordinary.
Well, you can't be serious. What? Our guest this evening is Sean Casey, a cameraman here at Apex TV. Tell me something about your early life, Sean.
Well, I was born in Ireland, but my parents moved to England when I was still a baby, and I grew up in London. We were quite a big family, 7 kids. I didn't do very well at school, and I left when I was 16.
What did you do after school?
I got a job in a furniture factory.
Furniture? How interesting.
Not really. But in my free time, I played the bass guitar with a band called Nightmare. And we got a few good gigs. So I gave up my job and went on the road with the band.
Really?
Yeah. We never became famous, but we played with some famous bands. R.E.M., Guns N' Roses, Dire Straits. We had some great times. I remember one night in Las Vegas, I was in a bar with U2. They're great guys. Loads of fun. Well, we were in this bar, and they decided they wanted to go.
Evening, Sean. We watched you on TV last night. You were very good.
Thank you, Ted.
Yes, you were great, Sean.
I didn't see it. The kids wanted to watch some quiz program on the other channel.
Look out, boys, some more of your fans.
Just get my pen out.
There he is. Can we have your autograph, please, Mr. Casey? We saw you on TV last night. Did you really play with all those big bands?
Yeah,
What was it like?
it was really great.
The kids of today.
Yeah. What do they know?
Anything for me?
Here you are. I'm going to put my feet up. It's been a long day.
This will be for my sister. She works in Hong Kong.
Talking of families, are you working this weekend?
Just Saturday.
I'm going to my parents for the weekend. Would you like to come over on Sunday? They'd love to meet you.
Sure. What time?
Why don't you come over about 3 and stay for dinner in the evening?
Okay. Oh, how do I get there?
I'll give you a map.
No. I've got my personal organiser.
Well, the easiest way is to take the London Road to Kingston. There's a big Asda supermarket just before you get to the centre of Kingston. You go past Asda and take the first turning on the right. There's a post office on the corner.
First on the right. Okay.
Go down there till you come to the second set of traffic lights. Turn left there and you'll see a pub called the Black Bull on the right. Turn right and Gloucester Avenue is the third road on the left, number 29.
Turn right by the Black Bull. And third left, 29. Got it.
Morning, dear. Do you want some breakfast?
Yes, please.
Morning, Dad.
Morning.
Do you have to do that now?
You said you wanted it mending.
Are we going shopping today? No, not today. Do you remember old Mrs. Burns? I'm taking her to stay with her daughter this morning.
Where does her daughter live?
In one of those little roads near King George Square. We can go shopping tomorrow. It's more convenient on Sunday mornings anyway because there aren't so many people.
Don't forget Tim's coming tomorrow.
We'll be back in time.
When I was driving home yesterday, I saw these two kids. They were running out of a newsagent's and the owner was running after them. The kids ran right in front of my car and I nearly hit them. But that wasn't the worst thing. When they turned round, do you know what?
It was Jason and Kylie. Tim Barnes. What? When? Where? Thank you. A robbery at a jeweller's shop in King George Square.
Here we are, Mrs. Burns. Oh, there's another police car. I wonder what's happening. Oh dear, there's nowhere to park. Well, I'll just stop here. It won't be long.
Turn right here, that'll be the quickest way.
No. Come on, you're blocking the street.
We won't be a minute.
Can't you move any faster? Allow me. It'll be quicker.
Well, really?
There you are, Mum. So what happened?
Well, when we got there, I couldn't find anywhere to park, so I stopped in the middle of the street. While I was helping Mrs. Burns out of the car, another car pulled up behind me. And the driver of the car beeped his horn at me.
Some people.
And poor old Mrs. Burns can't move very fast. So while we were walking to her door, the young man started shouting at us.
That's terrible.
And then he grabbed the suitcases from the car and he just dumped them on the pavement.
How rude.
But you know, I'm sure I've seen him somewhere before.
Tim will be here soon.
Uh-huh.
It isn't usually as busy as that on a Sunday, is it, dear?
No, dear.
I'll take these in.
That's him. That's his car.
What, dear?
Excuse me. I'd like a word with you. Hi. Do you two know each other? Well, this is the rude young man that I was telling you about.
Oh dear. Mum, Dad, this is Tim.
Pleased to meet you.
Yes, Mother. If I have time, I'll try to go shopping at lunchtime. Yes, I'll buy some apples. No, I won't buy any pears. I know you don't like them. Now, have we got any coffee? Well, go and look, and then ring me back. Yes, Mother. Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting another call. What can I do for you? Yes, I have seen the programme. I saw it last night. No. No, I don't think the programmes are too violent. I'm afraid I can't agree with that.
She's on the phone. Tim, have you done that programme about the health farm yet?
No, we haven't. We're still looking for someone to go there so that we can film their experiences.
I've always wanted to go to a health farm.
But you're already fit and healthy, and we need someone who's unfit and stressed out.
Stupid man. Rebecca, have those tapes arrived?
I'm afraid they won't be here till next week.
Next week? That's too late. Get me Frederick.
He's gone to Rio and he won't be back till Monday.
Oh, give me strength. What do you want, Tim?
Hello, Rebecca Bond speaking. Just a minute, please. It's your mother again.
Yes? All right, Mother. Yes, I'll get some coffee. What? No, Mother. I haven't hidden your glasses. No, I can't come home and look for them. Goodbye. I need a break.
Welcome to Westland Manor Health and Fitness Centre, Mrs. McKay. My name's Celine, and I'm your personal consultant. Have you ever stayed here before?
No, I haven't.
And how long will you be with us?
About a week.
I see. Well, first we'll do some of our regular tests, and then we can work out your personal fitness programme. So would you like to follow me?
So, you finished your tests, and Celine has worked out a programme for you. Now it's time for your evening meal.
Meal? You call this a meal? A bit of lettuce, a few nuts and some fruit. They won't let me have any biscuits, or ice cream, or chocolate.
Can you have any wine or beer?
I can't even have a cup of tea or coffee. This is my drink.
A glass of water?
I used to be a war correspondent, you know, and I had some hard times. But I always had a good meal at the end of the day, with meat and cheese, not this rabbit food.
And cut. That was great, Martha. That's it for today, Sean.
Right, where shall we go for a meal? I'm starving.
Let's try that pub down the road. I fancy a nice big steak and a plate full of chips.
Tim, I won't forget this.
It's 9:30 and Martha is starting her exercise programme in the gym.
That's it. Swing those arms. Swing those arms. Good. Another 10 minutes and it's time for lunch. And then at 2:30, we're going jogging.
Jogging? I've never been jogging in my life. How did you talk me into this, Tim?
Yes. Okay, bye then. Yes, love you too.
I used to play with this band, you know.
Oh, yes. Do you want some more French fries? I've had enough.
Sure.
Oh, quick, here they come. So, Martha, how do you feel?
I have never felt worse. I have done some difficult things in my life. I've slept in airports, in fields, even in the street. I've travelled for 3 days on a camel. I've eaten snakes and insects. But this is just too much.
And what's the next thing on your programme?
The next thing on my programme? You'll see. First, I think I'll make a phone call. Can I borrow your mobile?
Sure.
Mother, I'm coming home.
Hey, stop! Martha! Anything interesting?
How about going to the theatre?
What's on?
Waiting for Godot. I'd like to see that.
Okay. When?
How about tomorrow?
No, I'm working on Tuesday and Wednesday evening this week.
Let's go on Thursday then.
All right. Are you going to get the tickets?
Yes, you forgot them last time.
I couldn't help it. The job came up at the last minute.
I've heard that story before. Aren't you going to your aerobics class?
Not this week. The instructor's hurt her knee. Are you going out?
Yes, we're going to the theatre to see Waiting for Godot. What's the time?
7:10.
Oh no, I'm going to be late. Tim will already be at the theatre by now.
Hello, 823846.
Rebecca, it's Tim. Is Julia there?
It's Tim.
I'm sorry, Tim. I'll be with you in 10 minutes.
Well, I'm not at the theatre, actually. I'm afraid something's come up and I've got to deal with it.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what am I going to do with the tickets?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but I have to go. Bye.
What's up?
He can't make it. Again. This is the third time he's done something like this. Last time he forgot to get the tickets. The time before that his Jeep had a flat tyre. Do you fancy going to the theatre?
Oh, yes. I've always wanted to see Waiting for Godot.
Well, it'll be better than waiting for Tim.
Hi. You mind if I join you? Oh, here comes the worker.
Did you go to see that play?
Yes, thanks. It was very good, wasn't it, Rebecca?
Excellent. I really enjoyed it.
I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
Work comes first every time, eh, Tim?
I hope you're not going to do anything like this tomorrow night. It's my friend Charlotte's party.
Except, I've agreed to stand in for Pete Riley tomorrow, so I probably won't be free till about 9:30. Would you mind going on your own and I'll meet you there?
All right, but don't be too late. I was so embarrassed.
But there was nobody else to do the interview.
Everybody asked about you. I hear you've got a new bloke, Julia. Where's your new boyfriend, Julia? Is he here? It was so...
Embarrassing?
It's not funny. You wouldn't like it if I stood you up.
But it's my job. You know what it's like. I can't help it if something important comes up.
Something important? So I'm not important?
Didn't mean that.
There are other things in life besides work, you know. I've got a job too, but I'm not a slave to it. But you'd miss your own wedding if something important came up.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, I'm fed up with it, Tim, and I'm not going to put up with it anymore.
It won't happen again. I promise.
Are you doing anything this evening?
I'm having dinner with Julia and her parents. And this time, I'm not going to be late.
You're listening to Radio 591. This is the local news. We're getting reports of a serious fire at the Southgate Furniture Factory. We haven't got any more details yet, but we'll bring them to you as soon as we get them.
The Southgate place? It's about 15 minutes from here.
But what about your dinner with Julia?
That's not till 8:30.
That traffic light's going to turn red.
Oh no. Police car.
Hello? Sean. At the police station? Speeding? But the police don't arrest people for speeding. Going through a red light. Arguing with a police officer. Resisting arrest. I don't believe this. Just one question, Sean. Why was he speeding in the first place? I see. Thank you.
Shall we eat?
Anyway, the Prime Minister asked, so, are we waiting for Frederick? And Martha said, I hope not. He's going to be in China till next week. So, blimey, where did you spend the night?
Julia,
Don't talk to me, Tim.
But I
don't want anything more to do with you. I've had enough. We're finished.
What are you staring at? Tim Barnes?
I've got 2 tickets to see Romeo and Juliet tomorrow.
Oh, really?
What would you say if I asked you to come with me?
What would I say, Gary? I'd say thank you. I'd love to go.
Every day, millions of tons of rubbish are produced. We throw our rubbish into the dustbin. It's collected away and cut, collected and taken away. We'll have to do that bit again. Give me another can. Every day, millions of tons of rubbish are produced. We throw our rubbish into the dustbin. It's collected and taken away, but what happens to it then? Some things like bottles, cans and paper will be recycled. Some things will be burnt. But most of it will be dumped in places like this. This is the landfill site at Westbridge. It was first used 10 years ago, and it was expected to last for 30 or 40 years. But now it's... damn, cut.
It's okay. I think we'll be able to edit that out and...
No. This is going to be done properly. We'll have to start again from the beginning.
We haven't got any more cans.
Well, then I'll just have to use one of these. Every day, millions of tons of rubbish are produced. We throw our rubbish into the dustbin.
Have I got an appointment with Frederick now?
He's in Moscow. I can get him on his mobile if you want.
No, it's all right. What on earth is the matter with Julia? I had to tell her something 3 times.
Haven't you heard? She and Tim have split up. And Sean says that Tim's just the same.
What do you mean?
They had to film something 10 times this morning because Tim couldn't remember his lines.
That's not like Tim.
I know. And Julia hasn't smiled for days.
Oh, you can't work with people like that. I've seen it too many times and it always causes problems. We'll have to do something about it.
I'm sorry about this morning, Sean.
It's all right. It's Julia.
I tried to explain, she just won't listen.
I'm sure you'll be able to sort things out.
Maybe. She's going to have to make the first move. She broke it off.
Look, she'll have to come past here when she leaves. Why don't you just say hello to her? That isn't too difficult, is it? Same again.
Why should I make the first move? It was all his fault.
You don't have to do anything, really. He's over there. Just say hello to him when you leave.
Maybe. Anyway, I'm going now. Bye.
Bye.
You still okay for Romeo and Juliet tonight?
What? Oh, I suppose so.
Great. I'll pick you up about 7:15.
Yes, okay, Gary.
See you later then.
Just 2 minutes to go and it's still 1-1. Legrand. Anderson. Panini, can he do anything? Anderson again, and there's Legrand. What a goal! It's 2-1 with less than a minute on the clock.
Julia, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh, Tim, I love you.
Julia? Julia? Julia?
What? Oh, sorry.
Are you okay? We were miles away.
I was just thinking about something, nothing important.
Well, here we are. Home again.
Thank you for this evening, Gary. I enjoyed the play.
Aren't you going to ask me in for a cup of coffee?
No, Gary. It's late and I won't be able to get up in the morning.
Just a good night kiss then?
No, Gary. Just good night.
Oh, sweet Julia, just one kiss for your poor Romeo.
Don't be silly.
Oh, my ankle.
Oh, Gary. How's your ankle?
I think it's all right.
Will you be able to drive?
Yes, I'll be fine. Good night.
Tim Barnes. What? Where are you? Frankfurt? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm working today. No, it's alright, I can change that. No, really. What time do you get to London? 10:45. Okay, I'll be there. See you later. Hi, Pete. It's Tim. Sorry to bother you so early, but I've got a bit of a problem. Can you cover for me today? Cheers.
What are you doing?
I've just seen Tim. I thought he was going in late today, but he seemed to be in a hurry.
I suppose something important has come up.
How was your date with Gary?
Oh, don't ask.
Great to see you.
Lovely to see you too, Tim.
What are you doing here?
I've got an interview next week for a new job.
Why didn't you let me know before?
Didn't know myself until yesterday, and all the flights were fully booked. I was lucky to get this one. Anyway, I wanted to give you a surprise.
Well, you certainly did that. Now, what would you like to do today?
Oh, I don't know really, I'm a bit tired.
Where is it? Oh, I put it here yesterday. I know I did.
Oh no. Julia. Julia, come on now.
It's okay, I'll be all right.
You'll have to sort things out with him, you know. You can't go on like this. Do you want me to talk to him?
No. I'll go and see him when we get home, if he's there. Martha said he's taking a few days off.
Later on, so I said if I were you, I'd write a letter to the managing director, but he said, what's the matter?
I've had a really nice day.
Just a minute, Denise. I'll introduce you to my neighbours.
Can I wait till tomorrow? I feel a bit tired now. Jet lag.
Okay. We can call in at the wine bar tomorrow evening. I'm sure they'll be there.
please.
Of course, Julia. What's the problem?
Can I move to another department?
A transfer? But why? You're doing so well here.
It's personal.
Tim, I suppose. Haven't you two made it up yet? But you were made for each other. When you get to my age, you can see these things. Well, if you really want to transfer, I'll talk to Frederick when he gets back from Russia. But I'll be sorry to lose you. I'll just go to the loo.
Hi.
Where's your girlfriend?
What?
Didn't take you long to find one.
It didn't take me long. What about you? Last night you were kissing and cuddling him in the street.
I wasn't.
You were. I went out to get a pizza, and when I was coming back, I saw you.
I wasn't cuddling Gary. He had fallen over and twisted his ankle. I was helping him. Isn't that right, Gary?
Well, I didn't know.
I'm back. Are these your friends?
Yes. Let me introduce everyone. This is Gary, Sean, Rebecca, and Julia. This is Denise, my sister.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Your sister? Your sister? Why didn't you say?
You didn't give me a chance.
There's a free table over there.
You wanted to see me, Martha?
What? Oh, yes, Julia, sit down. How long have you been at Apex TV now?
Let's see. I started in September last year. So, about a year.
And so far, you've worked with me on the food programme, you've done some interviews, and you've done quite a lot of research, too. But how do you see yourself in, say, 5 years' time? As a reporter, researcher, a producer?
Definitely a producer. Production's what I like best.
I thought so. Well, I'm pleased to tell you that from next month you're no longer a trainee, but an assistant producer. And we're going to give you a permanent contract.
What, really? That's wonderful. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. Alan Meredith is waiting to see you. And is it all right if I go now?
Rebecca's very quiet this morning.
She always gets nervous when she sees her family.
Oh, yes, she's going to her sister's graduation. Anyway, come and meet Alan Meredith. He's from Australia. He's visiting us for a couple of days. I'd like you to look after him. Show him around, introduce him to people. You know the sort of thing.
What do you do at Kangaroo TV, Alan?
I'm the marketing manager.
And what are you doing in the UK?
We buy a lot of British programs and we sell some to the UK too, so I'm visiting the TV stations that we deal with.
Oh. Gary, can I introduce you to Alan Meredith from Australia? Alan, this is...
You don't need to introduce this man. It's Gary Fenton, the newsreader. Pleased to meet you. You're very well known down under. We broadcast your News from the UK program every week. It's one of our most popular shows.
Really? Well, I'm just going to record something for that now. Would you like to come and watch?
Well, we're on our way to see Frederick.
I saw him leaving about half an hour ago. He's having lunch with the Prime Minister.
Okay with you then, Julia?
Yes, it's fine. Oh, by the way, Gary, I've got some good news. I've been...
Sorry, Julia. Duty calls.
What a day. Do you know we've done a report on traffic congestion every year for the last 4 years? And then we were sitting in a traffic jam for 2 hours. Oh, I've been in this job too long.
But you used to enjoy it. Hello, lads. Hi, Simon.
Simon.
Have
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Great.
Excellent.
Wouldn't mind his job.
What, foreign reporter?
Travelling to different places all the time. That would be great.
Hi.
Hi, Julia. You on your own?
No, I'm looking after this guy from Australia. He's just making a phone call. I've got some news.
Well, let me get you a drink first. White wine.
We had some trouble yesterday with Jason and Kylie. When I got home, they were playing football in the garden, and they kicked the ball through the neighbour's window.
Oh dear.
But that wasn't all. Our neighbours had just sat down for dinner, and the ball landed right in the middle of the table. There was food and glass everywhere.
There you go. Now, what's this news?
Sorry about that.
Alan, let me introduce you to Tim Barnes. Tim's one of our reporters. And Sean Casey. Sean's the cameraman.
Oh, excuse me. Hello, Tim Barnes. When? Can't Pete cover it? We've just finished for the day. Okay. There's been an accident at the airport. Alan, would you like to come along with us?
Julia? Sorry, I keep doing this.
That's okay.
You can tell me more about Australia on the way. Bye. Might see you later.
Hi, Rebecca. What are you doing?
I'm writing my Christmas list.
In September? I haven't even started to think about buying Christmas presents yet.
There's nothing wrong with being organised.
No, nothing at all. Anyway, I've got some news.
Don't put that there. I'm sorry, Julia. I've just had a bad day.
What's wrong?
My parents. It's always the same. Cindy's the first person in the family to get an MBA degree. Isn't she doing well? And then it always turns to, are you still working at that TV station, Rebecca? Why don't you look for something better?
That's not fair. You're very good at your job.
I know. And I like the people. Anyway, what's your news?
Oh, nothing important. Would you like a cup of tea or something? Do you want to hear my news? I've been promoted to assistant producer. And I've got a permanent contract. That's wonderful, Julia. Well done.
This is Gary Fenton with the 1 o'clock news. Severe weather has brought problems to many parts of Britain. Heavy rain has caused floods in the south. In the north, strong winds have damaged buildings and brought down electricity cables. Many people in Scotland will be without electricity for several days. The storms will slowly move northwards during the day, but it will stay very cold for the time of year.
Can't believe this weather. It's supposed to be summer. Sean got soaked this morning. A lorry drove through a huge puddle and sprayed water all over him.
Poor Sean. Has he dried out yet?
I hope so. We're leaving to do another report in a few minutes.
Well, in 2 days' time, I'll be on a warm, sunny beach and it will be all Barbies and surfboards.
But it's winter in Australia now, isn't it?
Well, it's nearly spring, but the weather's pretty good there all year round, actually.
Sounds great.
Oh, I like all the different kinds of weather that we have here. It's nice in autumn when the trees change colour, and in winter when it's cold and frosty. Anyway, I better go and call you a taxi.
I'll give Alan a lift. You're going to the station, aren't you? It's on my way.
Thanks, I'll just go and get my bags from Rebecca's office. Thanks for everything.
Have a good trip, Alan. And send us some of that Australian sunshine.
You're quite interested in Australia, aren't you, Tim?
Yes.
Well, Kangaroo TV is expanding, and we're going to need some new blood, particularly people with the kind of experience you've got.
Sounds interesting.
Well, if you are interested, one of our directors, Isabel Mendoza, is going to be at the Intertel conference in Amsterdam next month. Perhaps you could arrange to meet her there.
Thanks, I might do that.
But remember, Julia likes the British climate.
Bye. Have a good trip. Bye.
I think it's a good idea, don't you? Huh? Gary, shall we do something to celebrate Julia's promotion?
Sure.
What about arranging a surprise dinner for her on Friday?
Why Friday?
She's working late, so it will give us time to get things ready. You aren't doing anything, are you? OK, so who's going to do what?
I'll cook my duck à l'orange.
You can't do that in a microwave, can you?
People travel miles for my duck.
I'll do the vegetables and a dessert.
And I'll get some champagne.
Yes, Tim?
I'd like to go to the Intertel conference next month. It's in Amsterdam.
Ah, yes. Frederick's going to be one of the speakers there. But I thought you didn't like conferences. You've always refused to go in the past.
Well, yes, but I thought it might be a good idea to, you know, keep up with what's going on in the business.
OK, but you'll need to put in a formal request for funding.
Right.
Could you get the information on the Intertel conference in Amsterdam, please, Rebecca? I'd like to know who's going to be there.
Gary, can you take your shoes off if you're going to stand on the sofa?
Someone get me that drawing, then.
What?
Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah! Ooh.
It's all right, Gary's found it. Hello? Thanks, Ted. She's just left work, so she should be here in about 20 minutes.
Oh! Oh!
Julia Drake, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Zoe Pierce. We're going to be working together soon, I gather.
Oh, you're going to be the director of that new series on the paranormal, aren't you?
That's right. Look, are you doing anything at the moment?
No, I'm just on my way home.
Would you like to go for a drink? Or how about having a bite to eat somewhere?
That would be great. It'll save cooking.
Good. I always like to get to know the people I'm going to work with.
She left work nearly 2 hours ago.
I hope nothing's happened to her.
My duck will be ruined if we don't eat it soon.
I'm starving. She must have gone somewhere after work.
That was a very nice meal.
Yeah, I like this place. I came here with Tim once.
So, you looking forward to your new job?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Well, here's to you, Julia. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Can I check in here for Amsterdam?
Yes, sir. Can I set your ticket and passport, please?
Did you pack the bag yourself?
Yes, I did.
And does the bag contain any electrical items?
No, it doesn't.
And has the bag been left unattended at any time?
No.
Would you prefer a window or an aisle seat, Mr. Barnes?
Window, please.
Okay, here's your boarding pass. You're in seat 15A. Boarding is at 11:15 at gate 27. Have a nice flight.
Thank you. Hi, Simon. Are you going to the Intertel conference too?
No. I'm off to Rome. I'm covering the elections there. It's lovely in Italy at this time of year.
See you.
Bye.
Okay, 20 seconds, everyone. Gary!
What? Oh, sorry. It's my new mobile phone. The latest model, you know.
Put it away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue music.
It's 6 o'clock. This is Gary Fenton with the early evening news. The police are warning the public to be on the lookout for a dangerous criminal. He is one of 3 people who robbed a branch of the Southern Alliance Bank this morning. The thieves made off with over £2 million. However, their car was spotted by the police. They were chased for over 2 miles before the car was hit by a lorry and overturned. The lorry driver was not hurt in the accident. A man and a woman in the car were arrested and taken to hospital, but a second man escaped. He is described as in his 30s, tall and with fair hair. He was probably injured in the crash. The police say that if he is seen, he must not be approached. He is dangerous and could be armed.
Hurry up, Julia. Gary will be here soon. And don't forget to close your window. You know what happened last time?
Well, I didn't know it was going to rain.
When does Tim get back from his conference?
On Friday.
What? No, when? Okay, see you later. Julia, Gary's car's been stolen.
What?
His car's been nicked. We'll have to try and get a taxi from the end of the street.
Okay. Coming.
No. 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 Right, bye. That was the police.
Any news about your car?
No. It's probably being used as a getaway car at this very moment. And look what happened to the car in that robbery yesterday.
Has that guy been caught yet? It's a bit scary thinking that there's a criminal out there somewhere.
There's a criminal out there in my car, too. People like that should be locked up for life.
Relax, Gary. It'll be found sooner or later.
Relax? You wouldn't say that if it was your car.
Why don't you come round to our place after work for a meal? It'll take your mind off things.
Thanks. But if I get my hands on the people who've taken my car, I'll... Nobody messes with Gary Fenton and gets away with it. I'll get this.
No, it's okay.
No, no. I insist. Could I have a receipt, please? Thank you. Hello, Gary.
What's the matter?
There's someone inside the flat. What? Did you close your window? I told you you shouldn't leave it open.
My car's been found and it hasn't been damaged. What's that?
Could you go in and find out?
Me? We ought to phone the police.
Go on, Gary.
No way!
OK, then, this is my fault. I'll do it. Give me the keys.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. It could be the man the police are looking for.
Gary.
All right. Nobody messes with Gary Fenton and gets away with it.
Our hero.
Yes, thanks.
You've been doing a lot of training lately.
Yes, I thought I'd enter the London Marathon.
Wow.
Do you know where the pen for phone messages is?
I've been using it to do the crossword. Sorry, I know it shouldn't be moved from the phone. Leave those. I'll see to them in a minute. And I haven't finished with those yet. It's Sunday morning, Rebecca. Relax.
OK. I'm going to have a shower. Hello, Sean. How are you?
Not too bad, I suppose.
Jason and Kylie. What have they been doing now?
They've been talking on one of those telephone chat lines. You know, where you can talk to people from all over the country. We got the phone bill yesterday. I don't know what we're going to do with those kids.
You could try strangling them.
Rebecca, your sister phoned just now. She'd like you to call her back.
Cindy? She never phones me at work. I wonder what she wants.
Could you let me have a report sometime on the Amsterdam conference, Tim? And I'd particularly like to know whether you made any useful contacts there.
Sure, no problem.
I'd like to know what you were up to as well.
I'm sure you would, Julia.
It's very strange. I've been living in that flat for 4 years and she's only ever visited me once before.
Do you know what she wants?
No.
Why do people have to be so mysterious? I don't know why they can't just say what's on their mind. Don't you agree, Tim?
Yes. Yes, definitely.
You've been tidying this flat for the last 2 hours. And it was tidy when you started. And that's the 4th time you've straightened that pen. What is it with you and your family? Why does everything have to be so perfect?
Ever since I can remember, Cindy's always been better at everything. She got better grades at school. She went to university. I went to the local technical college. She's got a high-powered job in the city. I'm just a secretary.
A personal assistant. But I don't see what that's got to do with being tidy.
I've got to show that I'm better at something. If I can't be as successful as her, I can be neater or more organised or fitter.
Is that why you want to do the London Marathon? Just relax. Tim and I are going out, so I'll be out of your way soon.
Julia, I don't know how to say this, but there's something I need to tell you. I suppose you're wondering why I wanted to go to that conference. Well, hey, you'll never believe this, Julia, but I'm thinking of going to work in Australia. Julia, my love. Julia, I don't know whether you'll like this, but of course she won't like it, you nerd. It's no good. I'll wait till I hear whether I've definitely got the job.
Hi, Rebecca. Is Cindy still here?
No, she's gone.
You all right? Only you haven't cleared the table.
I've had such a strange evening.
What happened?
You know, Cindy's always been a high-powered businesswoman with a flash car and loads of money and now this MBA as well.
Yeah?
Well, she's met this guy called Jimmy. Actually, they've been going out for about 2 years. She hasn't told Mum and Dad because they wouldn't approve.
How romantic.
And now she's given up her job.
What?
Yes. It seems she's been living a lie all her life. She's done all the things she's done just to please Mum and Dad.
Wow.
But you haven't heard the best bit. She envies me because I've always done what I wanted. And now she's decided to do what she wants to do too.
Going to Africa?
Yes, she and Jimmy are going to teach in a school for blind children.
Well, she won't make any money doing that.
That's the whole point, Gary.
So you've been competing with each other all your lives for no reason?
Yes, but we couldn't tell each other how we really felt. You were right the other day, Julia. We should all be more honest with each other.
Jogging?
I've given that up. I never really enjoyed it.
No London Marathon, then?
No, I thought I'd just read the paper and maybe do the crossword. Could you pass me that pen? Thanks.
Julia, will you marry me?
I can't. I'm editing the news. Tim? Tim?
Good morning, Miss Drake. This is your wake-up call. It's 5 o'clock.
Thank you.
The Amsterdam report.
Thank you. How was Isabel?
Sorry?
Stop playing games, Tim. I've been in this business far too long for that.
Isabel Mendoza and I go way back. She's on the board of directors of Kangaroo TV, and she was at the Amsterdam conference.
Okay. I got a letter from Kangaroo TV a couple of days ago offering me a job. Telling Julia isn't going to be easy.
Well, delaying it won't make it any easier.
I know. I've decided to tell her as soon as I see her. But she's been away for the past few days.
Oh, yes. She's doing this series with Zoe Pierce about ghosts and UFOs and things, isn't she?
Yes. But she's coming back tonight.
Going off to work in Australia is a big step, Tim. So think about it carefully, for your sake and Julia's.
It happened about 5 years ago. One night, while driving to the hospital, I was doing night duty at the time, I heard a voice saying, "Turn the car round. Go back. Turn the car round." I remember thinking there was somebody else in the car with me, but there wasn't. Then, suddenly, in my mind, I saw my house burning, and there were people screaming. It was very frightening. So I quickly turned around and headed back home. When I pulled up outside the house, everything looked all right. Then I noticed a light flickering in the front room. And as I walked up the path, I could see that there was smoke coming out of the window. I rushed in, woke up my wife and children, and got them outside. A few minutes later, the whole house was on fire.
And cut! Thank you, Dr. Ackroyd. That was great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right, that just about wraps it up for this week. We can pack up now and head off.
Thanks, Ian.
Thanks.
It was a weird story, wasn't it?
Yes, very strange. Although, I don't believe in premonitions.
No, nor do I.
Julia, will you marry me?
I can't. I'm editing the news.
Do you still want me to drop you off at home?
No, you needn't bother. We finished a lot earlier than I expected. I'll call in at the office. There are a few things I want to sort out for next week's shoot.
You're really enjoying your new job, aren't you?
I love it.
Oh, I've left my mobile upstairs. Just a minute.
Hi, Sean, Ted. Can you hold the lift? Thank you.
Okay, let's go.
Tim, what's this I hear about you going to Australia?
How did you know about that?
Gary told me.
Gary? Oh, no. That means everyone in the whole place will know by now. It's a good job Julia isn't there today.
She is. She came in while you were getting your mobile.
What? You see Julia?
No, I haven't.
Revised. She might be in the edit suite.
I've been looking for you everywhere. You know, don't you?
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to say anything until it was definite.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to tell them that I can only take the job if my wife agrees.
Your wife?
Yes. Julia, will you marry me?
He did what?
Tim asked me to marry him.
Congratulations. When's the big day? You didn't say yes then?
No, I didn't. I told him not to be silly, but he said he was serious.
What did you say?
I said that I would have to think about it.
And have you? Thought about it, that is?
I've thought about nothing else since. I would like to marry Tim, and I wouldn't mind living in Australia, but, well,
I'm really enjoying my new job, and it's sort of like Tim wants to go to Australia, so my job isn't important. I just have to give it up to let him do what he wants to do.
You'll have to decide what you're going to do soon, though, won't you?
Well, luckily I'm going away tomorrow night. I won't be back for the next few days, so I've got a bit of time to think about it.
In the 1960s, experts predicted that by the beginning of the 21st century, work would be a thing of the past. They said that almost every job would be done by robots, and people would spend all their time on leisure activities. In fact, it seems the opposite has happened. According to a recent report, we now work longer than ever before. And more people have to work unsocial hours, working at night or at weekends. Of course, there are benefits. We all earn more. We now have 24-hour telephone banking. Most shops are open 7 days a week, and some, like this supermarket, are open round the clock. But what effect is this having on our health? And with parents spending more time at work, what is it doing to family life? It's nearly midnight, and I'm going to ask some of the customers and workers here what they think. And cut.
I don't know about other people working long hours. I've hardly been home in the past week.
You've got tomorrow off?
Yeah, but I'm not looking forward to it. We're going to see a child psychologist about Jason and Kylie. It's because of the incident with the digger.
Oh, yes. You said that they'd backed it into the newsagent's window.
That was after they'd driven it through someone's garden. Why on earth the workman left the keys in it, I'll never know.
So where does the child psychologist come into this?
Well, the police said that Jason and Kylie would be in serious trouble if we didn't do something about them.
Hello, Tim Barnes.
Hi, Tim, it's me.
Hi. Are you all right? It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
I couldn't sleep. I didn't wake you up, did I?
No. We've been working late.
I was going to wait till I got back, but, well, I've thought about, you know...
Getting married?
Yes.
And?
Hi, Tim. Have you spoken to Julia lately? Her mobile doesn't seem to be working.
She phoned me from her hotel the other night. She told me that she wanted to marry me, but she wasn't going to. She said that I'd only asked her to marry me, to get myself out of a difficult situation.
She's very upset about it all, you know.
Well, she told me that I was going to have to choose. Australia or her.
Oh, hi, Sean. Didn't it go very well with the psychologist?
He told me that Kylie and Jason weren't the problem. I was. He said I didn't spend enough time with them. But I said it was difficult with my job.
You do work pretty unsocial hours.
He asked me what I did, so I told him.
Did you tell him that you enjoyed your job too?
Yeah. But he asked me which was more important, my family or my job. He said I had to decide what my priorities were.
Can I speak to Julia Drake, please? Checked out? Okay, thank you.
Hello, Tim.
Simon, I thought you were in Rome.
I was, but I had to come back early. Martha wants to talk to me in person. And apparently Frederick's going to be there too.
Our managing director's actually here. Must be something important.
Are you coming to the pub for lunch?
I'll see you there. I just want to send this email.
Australia, eh?
Mind your own business. Is Martha free yet?
No, she's still with Simon and Frederick.
They've been in there all afternoon.
Martha's free first thing tomorrow morning.
It's okay. I'll wait.
Sean was here earlier. He told me he'd decided to ask for a transfer to studio work.
What? He hates working indoors.
He said it was because the hours were more regular, and if you were going to Australia, it was an appropriate time for a change. He's here now, actually. Okay. Martha's just asked me to find you. She wants you to go in and join them.
Really? Is this because of Sean's family?
Yes. He said he'd realised that the people he loved were more important than his job. He said it was all a question of priorities.
That was a bit of a marathon.
I didn't see the ghost.
I would have run a mile if it had appeared. Oh, I'm exhausted.
Perhaps we shouldn't have tried to do it all in one day.
Maybe. Anyway, I don't fancy driving back tonight. Why don't we stay somewhere near here and then we can go straight into work tomorrow?
Okay. I'll ring round some of the local hotels. Can I borrow your mobile? Mine's not working.
Yes, of course. Here you are.
Hi, Rebecca. Is Julia back yet? And she hasn't called? Well, when you speak to her, could you get her to call me? I don't mind how late. I'm going to be working till at least 3:30 in the morning. Cheers.
Here's your coffee. Thanks.
I suppose this will be our last job together.
Yes. I hope the studio work goes well for you.
So do I. And good luck with your new job too.
Thanks. It'll be good to see some new places. To the future.
Cheers.
Well, good morning, Zoe. Julia?
Morning, Ted.
Morning.
Oh, Zoe, I've got a package for you here, and you need to sign for it.
Well, I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't heard it from Martha.
See you later, Zoe.
Okay. So he's definitely going to Australia?
Yes, to Kangaroo TV.
Julia?
Hello, Tim Barnes. What? Is she all right? The General. Yeah, I'm on my way. Julia, are you all right? What happened?
You may well ask, Tim Barnes. This is all your fault.
If you hadn't decided to go off to Australia, this wouldn't have happened.
But
You should have told me, Tim.
could somebody please tell me what's going on?
I was in reception and I heard Abigail saying that you were definitely going to Australia.
She said that I was going to Australia.
Well, she didn't actually mention your name, but
I don't think it's very funny. If that driver hadn't stopped so quickly, Julia would have been killed.
She wasn't talking about me. She was talking about Frederick. I'm not going to Australia.
let me get this straight. Frederick's going to be managing director of Kangaroo TV, and Martha's taking over.
Then Simon Fletcher's taking Martha's place, and they've offered me Simon's old job as foreign reporter. So as soon as you're well again, we can get married.
But nothing's really changed, has it, Tim?
What do you mean?
You wouldn't have asked me to marry you if you hadn't been offered the job in Australia. And you would have gone if Simon's job hadn't come up.
No, I'd already turned the Australian job down.
I don't believe you.
How's the patient?
Look, I'll show you. Oh, no, I put it under your door.
Is this what you want?
Thank you.
You really turned it down?
I emailed that yesterday before I knew anything about the job at Apex.
It's true, Julia. I saw him typing it.
Must be nice being a foreign reporter going to all those different places.
It is. I'm off to Barbados today.
Oh, really? So am I. I'm staying at the Honeymoon Hotel. Perhaps I'll see you there, Mr. Barnes.
Perhaps you will, Mrs. Barnes.